You've all seen it, right? You grab a 2x4, chuck it up into your drill, ram it through this tiny hole, and instant gratification. Perfection personified. That beautiful dowel that comes out in an instant. Yeah, if only. Simple. I mean, the reality of the fact is, my wood, my scrap wood, doesn't look like this on its own. This takes work, this takes effort, this takes time to get it square before I put it in. And let's say I want a dowel here, I have to start here and move it down one notch at a time. How long does that take? Is it worth it in the end? I don't know. Let's give it a shot and find out. Okay, we have to rip our wood to width. Just slide the fence over to match the thickness of the wood and let her rip. It doesn't have to be perfect, but within reason. You want it square, or you risk jamming it up like I did 2 weeks ago. If you want a 1/2 inch dowel, you need it bigger, at least 5/8 by 5/8 inch to start. Take your time. Time spent here will make this process, well, I won't say easier, but less frustrating in the end. I'm just using some scrap pine and what looks to be oak from a pallet. And here we are, a beautiful selection of square dowels. They must have a name for what these are. Pen blanks, maybe, if you're a wood turner. I don't know. If you zoom in, you can see I have these 4 screws that hold it in here to a 1x4 so I can clamp it down. The kit came with those and an Allen wrench. Now, the issue here is, besides that it's metric and, well, I'm imperial, these are the 2 things that move. This is the one that kind of locks it into position. So you got to really loosen that one up. But see, it won't move. So you then have to loosen the center one up a little bit more. And then we can spin it. And it locks in wherever we want it to. It's time consuming. It's not easy. It's kind of a pain. Be one thing to move the peg, you know, but having to loosen this one, I'm not a fan of that. Now, I don't know if we can see in there. This blade has 4 sides, so it can be rotated as it dulls 4 times over before you need to sharpen it. You can see it has nice machine thread, so when you put the pin in, it kind of locks and screws in place. I mean, it's very well made. I think we'll start off with something fairly benign here. We'll start off with some softwood. I'm just going to try to whittle down the corners just a little bit. And maybe we can bypass one layer. That's where we're going to try to start. Yeah, see, problem number 1 doesn't fit in there. See? Right? All right. Then the fun begins. 20 minutes in, and I'm ready to make dowels. Who's with me? I apologize in advance for this, but I want you to see it in real time. See the truth of it, not the magic of whoop, there it is, because it's not. It's not that simple. You work for it each and every step of the way. Pine is fine and it flows right through the hole. No pinching, no binding. Then we rinse and repeat over and over again until we get the dowel the size we want. It takes time, but how much time? In real time, it took me 46 seconds to change to the next hole size. I cut it down to 20 for you, for example. Five minutes of dowel, maybe? 10? I don't know. One last pass, then we sand it up. Be careful here. Don't burn through the paper into your skin, and watch out for splinters as you go. But overall, she didn't come out half bad. In hardwood, a slight chisel to round over the ends to get her in the slot and into the drill. Then round and round. Hardly any difference at all. Maybe a little slower during the grind, but not much. Finer sawdust for sure. So, if the question is, does it work? Yeah, it works. You've seen it. From start to finish, it works great. But is that really the question? I have to ask, is it practical? Look, I made 2 dowels. Yeah, I moved the cameras around. I had to go find a battery. Well, but you saw, each and every step has to be turned, tightened, and redone. Is it practical? I don't know. It's worth 20, 25 bucks to keep in the toolbox if you have to have that matching wood. Or you're out of dowels and you need one in an instant and you don't want to drive a half hour down off the mountain to get it? Yes. It's not the most practical piece of equipment around. And I guess that's what I don't get. I don't get out here as much as I want. And when I do, I want to be building something, not necessarily making dowels. So I will continually raid my foam handles for dowels. I will pick them up at Job Lot, anywhere I see them on sale, Hobby Lobby, whatever, 50% off. And yeah, I'll keep this in my toolbox. Still hot. Keep it in my toolbox for when I need something in a pinch. Have you ever tried one of these? Have you ever tried this Dowel Jig or another one similar? If so, hit me up in the comments. This channel is about finding the next tried and true. And for that, I need you. What do you have? What actually works? As always, thank you for watching. Until the next time.